Hello, everyone. Welcome to Lady Michelle Natural Beauty Lifestyle TV. How are you doing today? Hoping that you're doing great. I know I am. In today's show, I'm going to try to do this thing in 15 minutes. In today's show, I want to talk about something that I feel would be a very good idea. I went to pay my light bill the other day, and when I got back home, my lights were out. I'm like, I just paid this thing. What is going on? They cut my lights off for $8. Normally my light bill goes for at least about $70 to $80. But they cut it off for eight doggone dollars. I'm like, what in the world? So when I got home, when I got done and kind of got to myself, I was thinking away, Lord, what can I do to cut the bills down? Because we are still in this, I don't care what our government says, we are still in this struggle from after the pandemic. So what I did, I got this, and let me see if I cut it off. Yeah, I got this, and I got some Velcro and put it in the back of my on the headboard of my bed because normally I sleep with a light on. And that's natural because if you gotta go to the bathroom, you're stumbling around. And I got two dogs. And boy, them two is a trip. So I thought about it and I said, you know, thing, this will be a help to a mother who has a child. Young people feel that young people feel that money grows on trees. I mean, they do. They feel that when you say something, "Mommy, can I have this?" Mommy got to grab it out, and it's like, "Boy or girl, what is your problem?" Money do not grow on trees. And this is for the single parents. It's for the single parents that to kind of help you to cut down on your electric bill. Get these and put them on each side of your children's headboard. You might say, well, the batteries are expensive. Nope. Get you the Energizer battery pack. That's it. The Energized battery pack. And when you do that, you plug this thing in. And sometimes they take up to 8 hours. Sometimes they only take about 5 hours. You put your batteries back in. You got a good light for at least about a good 2 to 3, a good light at least for like 2 to 3 days. You got it. Now, we're going to talk about this. I love beautiful skin. I don't care if you're a man or a woman. And let me say this right now. Before somebody sit there and say, "Oh, you must be same sex." No, I am not. I have a beautiful soon to be husband. And I love the grounds that he walk on. But as in the medical field, I notice things. And I love beautiful skin. I really do. And mostly medical doctors, they do know. Now you might say, well, are you a medical doctor? No, I am a professor. I am a professor. And I enjoy teaching. That's who I am. But anyway, so I said, you know what? I'm gonna get the brush. Cause if you go into the department stores, you're gonna pay an arm and a leg for these things. You're gonna pay at least about $5 or $6, maybe more, because of a name brand. So why do that when you can go to the Dollar Tree and have you a butcher knife, a butcher knife, or either a butter knife. Put that thing on the stove. If you got a gas stove, it gets heated up fast. But if you have an electric stove, it's going to do what it has to do. On that long handle, put that thing right to the area that needs to be burned off. Put it there, and I promise you, because of the heat, it will go through, and you can break it off. This one's for my body, but I'm going to have one for my legs and my feet, and one for my face, because I love beautiful skin. That's that's me. I love beautiful skin. So this is just an idea for you ladies. Why are you going to spend all that money for all this brand name stuff? Go to the Dollar Tree and do this. And like I say, just put that knife on the stove. As a matter of fact, you can't look through this. Look, you can tell it's burned. Um, like I said, I have one for my face, my body, and my legs. Because when my soon-to-be husband come around, he wants to see his lady with good skin. So we have to learn to take care of our bodies. This, I don't know, I don't really wear a lot of makeup. This right here is my go-to. This is my go-to. Because while you're spending a lot of money on buying stuff to move back the wrinkles and all that type of stuff, you don't have to do that. And this for my face. I use these two things. And what does it say? Spoil child. I use those. My hair, you see it look great, but I use a natural hair diet. My diet, oh my God. I use a natural hair dye. So I'm not really that gray. In all honesty, I'm not really that gray. This is what I use. Have you seen the Asians where some of them don't hardly ever go gray? I'm gonna tell you the reason why. Here's the reason why. Sesame seeds, black sesame seeds. I went online, and I'm not really that old, and I don't mind going gray, but I want to go gray the natural way, not being stressed out, not all this foolishness. I don't mind embracing my hair. Matter of fact, I'm waiting on my hair dryer to come in now to where that I can roll up my locks. And I'm gonna tell you about that too. But anyway, this right here is what I take. I make bread with it, or either I take my teaspoon and take it with some water. If you go online and type in, does sesame seeds help with gray hair? You'll see the answer. Now, my locks. My locks. I just got my locks done about a year ago. And at first, I did not like. At first, I never liked the locks, and I'm gonna be honest with you, because some people let them things look nasty, and I don't like that. I mean, truthfully, I don't. But as time went by, I have a bad back where I got injured when I was in the nursing field. And it was kind of hard for me to do things. So I went and got my hair done. But then I'm like, you know what? I don't have time to be going back and forth to the beauty salon doing retwists. So what I said, you know what? I'm gonna make my gel and I'm gonna retwist my own hair because I'm very funny about people going in my head. I'm very funny about that. I'm gonna retwist. I mean, not my beautician is. Oh my, she is above extraordinary. She's above that. But anyway, I said I'm gonna retwist my hair, and that's what I did. I retwisted it before I went to Denver, and my daughter said, "Who did your hair?" I said, "Me." She said, "Mommy, it looks good." She said, "It looks real good." So I am going to retwist it. It lasts for about like a month. I'm going to retwist it and then put my curls, my perm rods in. Make it look professional. I don't think people have a problem with your hair. I don't think that people have a problem with black people's hair in locks. I think they have a problem just like me. Your hair all matted just to represent your culture. You go over in Africa, them sisters will throw a wig on in a heartbeat. They don't walk around with their hair standing on top of their heads. Either they will put a wrap on their heads. So what culture are you representing with your hair standing on top of your head? And you might say, well, how do you know about Africa? Because I've been to Africa. I've been there. And I know. Nigeria is my stomping grounds. I love Nigeria. And I'm going to there soon. But right now, they going through this crazy nonsense with that president and everything. So I say, no, I ain't got time for that and stuff. But yeah, I use a natural dye. I mean, a natural dye, and you can go to Sally's for this. You can go to Sally's and get this. This is a all natural product, and it really works. It keeps your hair conditioned. So what I learned something. I learned something, and that's another reason why I got my hair dryer. Because when you put it in your hair, when you put it in your hair, it's best to do it at nighttime and put the bonnet on your hair because it can set and it's set longer. It can last for a week, and then you just do it all over. This right here is my go-to, and the cream, they're my go-to because a lot of young ladies like using other things, but me, I like using that. I love that to keep them I mean to keep them healthy, and that's one of the things that my beautician said. She said, you know what thing? Well, we notice about you, your locks are moisture there. And I say, yeah, I believe in doing that. Now my daughter, she be picking with me, mommy. You like to wash your hair? Yes, I love washing my hair at least about 2 times a week. And I'm gonna share some with you. When you wash it real good, you're removing all the junk in your scalp, and so your hair can grow out. My hair back in the early 90s, my hair came down to here, and I wish that I would have known about locks in there because I could have got it done, but nobody knew how to do them. So, So yeah, I do wear locks, and everything's natural. Now I seen they did a video where this lady, she was great. Oh my God, it was so beautiful. She was young, and she looked to be in her 40s. So for people that are watching this show, if you're in Africa, we have people in America that are like 20 or 40 years old that have gray hair. It does not mean that they're old. It doesn't mean that. So I love the way the beautician did her hair. And as my locks get longer, I'm gonna do the same thing. I mean, she fixed that lady's hair in a ponytail that was so phenomenal, so phenomenal. So there are ways, and I don't think, like I said once again, I don't think that the white culture do not want us to have our natural. I think what it is the way that you wear it. Cause like I say, you go to Africa, you ain't gonna see that. Them women throw them wigs on their head. The wigs might not look like them, but they can throw them on there. And now they're doing the twisters. So there are ways that it can be done. The men, most of them are bald headed, and they wear those beards, and they make sure those beards are looking good. So you can't sit there and say, "Oh, it's my cook." No, that's a lie. That's a lie. You just won't do nothing. Let's just keep it real. Let's just keep it real. Well, listen, guys. Like I said, I want to get this thing done in about 15 minutes. My prayer for you this week, for the remainder of the week, that God would bless you, that God would bless you with everything that you need. And do not worry. God will open up a door for you. Stay encouraged. Trust God, and He will make everything clear for you. You all like my earrings? These were done by a young lady on, not eBay, on Etsy. She did the necklace too. So I'm gonna be ordering from her all the time, and I'm gonna put her link in the description box. But listen, take care of yourselves. I love you, and hope to talk to you all again next week. Be blessed.